What area do you think the defense has made the most progress since camp started?
I would say just as a unit, just putting it all together, communication is the biggest part for us. So just communicating across the board is probably the biggest area we improve.
We keep hearing about communication. How much more complicated is that in this defense than it has been in previous defenses?
I think it's important in every defense, but this one just because we do so much, just because we mix a lot of things up, so we got to be able to get on the same page.
Has it helped that there's a lot of experience back there, especially in the back with you and the other Myles and Patrice and some of those guys?
It definitely does, because half the secondary's done it before. Trey's young, but he played last year, so he knows what he's getting to in the game. And we just got a lot of old heads that know football, so when everybody knows football, it's quick, easy communication.
Myles said that you guys kind of came to an agreement that you were going to lead. What did you hope to change in the way that you guys were leading this season?
Wait, what did you say?
Myles Wolfick said that you guys kind of talked about how you were going to lead this season. Was there anything that you changed in the way that you guys wanted to lead the team this year?
Said lead or lead?
Lead.
Oh, lead.
Yeah,
just really just lead by example and being vocal. I mean, we're already the older guys in the bunch, so they look up to us already. So just being able to be that example for the young guys and talk to them is the biggest part.
Myles says you guys have a pretty special relationship, something that's really grown a lot in the last year or so. Can you kind of elaborate on the relationship you have with him?
Yeah, that was my roommate since we got here, so like we always been close. But just being on the field these past few years has brought it even closer. So just us working out and both being healthy has brought it even closer.
Is there something interesting about him you think that be kind of a funny tale that people could tell?
No, he drank chocolate milk with a spoon. So that's weird. I don't know why.
Does he mix it with a spoon?
Yeah, he
and then
mixes it
drink
and then he drank the whole thing with a spoon. He don't drink it.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Just who are some of the freshmen in secondary who especially stood out to you so far?
Don Chapman to be a pretty good player for us. He's safety. He's pretty good. Obi made a few plays towards the end of camp. So those two guys are two that stand out for real.
Are there any lessons that Coach Bateman has given you guys from his time at Army?
He just gives us things every day. I don't know if it's necessarily from Army, but it's always story time. So he gives us stories that relate to the field all the time.
What kind of guy is he really on the field? Because he said, he likes to have fun. He doesn't want to make this like math class, but he also seems pretty intense.
It's just like that. Like it's kind of a mix of both. I mean, he challenges us in the meeting rooms, and he challenges us on the field. But he's also a guy that you can sit down and eat lunch with. It's not a problem. It's not always all football. So I think that's the biggest part. He actually has a connection with his player.
What type of stories? Like anecdotes of what's happened on the field?
Just anything. Just recent past stories he had with his other players and all kind of experiences he had. Just a lot of different stories.
You've been asked about the quarterbacks a couple of times since camp started. You kind of didn't say a whole lot. Now that Sam is the blue team quarterback, what can you tell us that's specific about his skill that you kind of deal with back there in safety?
He can put the ball anywhere. That's probably the toughest part. You can be in good coverage and it can still be a completion. So I think that's the biggest part, just accuracy and consistency. He just brings it every day. He can put the ball in places that a lot of people can't.
How soon after he got here did you realize that this guy may get on the field this year and maybe even start?
I knew before because we from around the same area, so I already knew what time it was. But just since the first day, you just saw his ball come out of his hands and you knew he had a special talent.
He told us he kind of liked the gunslinger mentality approach.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that in practice?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as soon as he lined down, he make his read and he goes with it. He's not thinking too much. He's just letting his talent speak for itself. So I think that's probably good.
I've heard him described as a football version of a basketball gym rat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that applies to him?
Yeah, he probably still out here right now. There you go. He's still here. It's 10 minutes after practice. So after every practice, he's still here. And every time I'm in here, he's here. So I've never been in here while he hasn't been here. So, and I go any time of the night. I can come here at 11 o'clock. He's either here or he'll just be leaving. So he definitely the one that I would say probably works the hardest.
Remember the first time you met Mac Brown and had a one-on-one conversation with him, and if so, what was that like?
Well, first when he just got here, we had to make a decision on what I was going to do personally, and he just said that if I decide to remain on the team and stay here, that it would be special, and he would do what's best for me, and he would get all the information that I needed, and he came true with that. So I mean, it's been special since he got here.
How long did it take you to decide to stay one more year?
Not long. I was hurt, so I really didn't have much of a choice. So It didn't take that long. And then when Matt Brown got here, it just kind of solidified it for me.
Cool. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.